My friends were optimizing my printer when I came across a very strange thing that of course cost me money, and it must have burned the printer's microcontroller. Now what is this strange thing? We came and bought a new one for the printer, that is, a hot plate. I call this hot plate in the printer. Then this plate works, that is, some kind of element gets hot and heats the printer plate so that the print is well taken. Now the man who was here, and the strange thing was that when we bought this plate, he himself said in the table that if you want to use the first one, the connection is like this. Pin number 1 is positive, that is, the positive side of the plate is positive, the positive side of the plate is positive, and pins 2 and 3 are negative when we use the first one. But if you use 24 volts, pin 2 becomes positive and pin 3 becomes negative. Well, since the working voltage of the printer is 12 volts, we came according to this table. We connected the positive to pin 1 and the negative to pin 2. What happened was that half of it got hot. For example, the right side got hot and the right side stayed cold, while it shouldn't have happened and it should be the same everywhere. Then we came and moved it and repeated it a few times. No, it can't be. It's complicated and half of it gets hot at all. At first we thought it was broken, and then, according to these connections, when we had done the work, or the printer suddenly turned off and you were all faced with the microcontroller. Then we came and tested this bit with a power supply and a few other methods. We came across what we wrote here. It was actually a mistake. That is, the manufacturer itself made a mistake here. What was the result? The result was that it made no difference whether it was 12 or 24 volts. What we achieved was that the voltage was such that base 2 was positive and base 3 was negative, meaning base 1 or the other, which is the same. It's bad, it doesn't work at all, and when we connected one pin to the positive terminal and the other to the negative terminal, it didn't get hot, and as mentioned, it drew a lot of current. It was obvious that the current was too high and it burned out the microcontroller and my printer, and a million or two would have been enough. But when we came to the power supply with me, we connected the positive terminal to the positive terminal and the negative terminal to the negative terminal.
It didn't seem to be a bad switch. The bad terminal heated up well. It heated up all the way to the same point and worked well. The crying that was drawing was not more than 2 amps. Now why did the company come here so strangely, and we don't know for sure.
Share this video that you are watching, so that all those who are doing bad things can also hear that they should first check the bad connections using a power supply and connect it. Make sure that the table you have provided is correct or not, and then come and connect the connections based on the feeling that they themselves test and bring, and connect the printer to the printer so that the problem that happened to us will be solved for other artisans. Be sure to pay attention to this matter before the NAS